Good morning, grade 8s, and welcome back to lesson 2 on percentages. Today we're going to have a look at calculating a percentage increase or decrease, as well as what I would like to call, or what I like to call, the reverse percentage. First up, let's have a look at calculating a percentage increase or decrease. So you will always be given two amounts and you will then be asked to calculate what was the percentage increase if it went up or the percentage decrease if it went down. So let's have a look at an example. The price of petrol went up from R11.57 a litre to costing now R12.50 per litre. And we know that the petrol price always loves to fluctuate up and down, but more up than down. Hey, calculate the percentage increase. So there, just the question again, if you want to refer back to that. And the formula that we always use is the difference between the two amounts divided by the first amount times 100. So I always say, what do I go up or down with? What is the difference between the two amounts? Divided always by the first amount, not the biggest amount, not the smallest amount, the first amount times 100. All right, so what do I go up or down with? The difference between the two, you can always say biggest minus the smallest. So R12.50 minus the R11.57 divided by what was the price originally before it went up? It was R11.57. So divided by R11.57 times 100. And if you pop that into your calculator, you would get that it actually went up with 8%, rounded off to the nearest whole number. All right, another example. A certain computer costs 10,500 Rand. Currently, it is on special and can be bought for 8,400 Rand. Can you see that you've been given two amounts? Okay, that's the key here to remember when we're working with percentage increase or decrease. You have two amounts and you've got no percentage. You have to work out the percentage. So they say calculate the percentage discount. Okay, then we're going to have a look at our formula. What do we go up or down with? What is the difference between the two amounts? Over the first amount, over the original amount, times 100. So 10,500 minus 8,400 divided by the first amount, 10,500, times 100 gives you 20%. So this this computer has been marked down with 20%. All right, the reverse percentage. I call it the reverse percentage because you will be given the final amount after the sum has been done, and you must calculate the original amount before the percentage has been added or subtracted. So it will look something like this. VAT of 15% has been added to a washing machine. The total cost, can you see the total cost of the washing machine, including the VAT, comes to 2,300 Rand. Can you see that you've got the answer? You've got the final amount. Calculate the price of the washing machine excluding the VAT, or calculate the price of the washing machine before the VAT has been added. Okay. So I just want to show you how we would set this up to show you that you've got the final amount. So you've got the washing machine excluding the VAT. Then you're going to add 15% to that. Then you're going to get the final amount with the washing machine including the VAT. So we don't have the washing machine excluding the VAT. We don't have that original amount. Plus the 15% gave you the 2,300 Rand. So now what lots of you would do in the exams or in the cycle test is you will just go work out what is 15% of the 2,300 Rand and deduct it. Can you do that? No, because you're working 15% of the wrong amount. Okay, remember when we added percentages, we worked on the original amount. What is 15% of that original amount that we don't have, and then added to it to give you the 2,300 Rand? So if you're going to work out 15%, please don't do that. You cannot do that with a reverse percentage because you are working out the percentage of that amount, where you should actually be working out the percentage of that amount. Okay. So here it is again, and we have a formula. Okay, there I've just written it up again. It gives you 2,300 Rand. So we are looking at the formula. The formula it's a standard formula which you need to remember. It's the amount. Okay, the only amount that you've got divided by 100 plus or minus the percentage. So when do you know when is it a plus or when is it a minus? So the wording in the question will guide you as to whether it's a plus or a minus. Okay, times 100. So if you had to look at this question, the amount is obviously the 2,300 Rand, 100 plus or minus. Can you see that 15% was added? Added should tell you that it was plus. So it's 100 plus 15%. So that is how you would enter it. 2,300 divided by, some are all do, all at once, put in 115. Don't, you can put 100 plus 15, but then please put it in brackets, or you have to put it in fraction form in your calculator. Don't just type it in 2,300 divided by 100 plus 15, because your calculator will work it out differently. Okay, so 2,300 divided by 115 divided by 115 times 100 gives you that original 2,000 Rand. Can you see that this question makes sense? Okay, always look back at your question. Does it make sense? So if the washing machine was 2,000 Rand and then 15% was added to that, do you think then that would give you 2,300 Rand? Yes, it makes sense. Let's say you got an answer of 5,000 Rand. That wouldn't make sense. 5,000 plus 15% would not give you 2,300. And you can actually go and work it out. What is 15% of 2,000 Rand? 15 divided by 100 of the 2,000, that would give you 300. And then 2,000 plus the 300 gives you 2,300 Rand. Let's look at one more example. A pair of pants have been marked off with 25%. On the discounted price, you are asked to pay 375 Rand. So do you see that you are paying the final amount? You've got the answer. You've got the pants after the percentage has been deducted. Calculate the price of the pants before the discount has been applied. Before, reverse, you have to work out the original price. So let's set up our question. So it's a pair of pants, the original price, minus 25% would give you the discounted price of the pants. So the pair of pants minus 25% should give you 375. Can you see that we minus? So in our formula, we're going to say, what are we going to choose? 100 plus the percentage or 100 minus the percentage? Yes, 100 minus the percentage. So the formula is the amount divided by 100. We're going to choose the minus because it's deduction. It indicates to us that it's a minus. 100 minus 25, which will give you 75 times 100. So let's pop that into our calculator. 375 divided by 75 times 100 gives you 500 Rand. Does that make sense? The pants was 500 Rand, then 25% was deducted, and now it's costing you 375. Yes, it does. Okay, and there's the questions that I want you to do. There's only 5 of them, but please make sure that you understand the formulas, that you can use them correctly. So again, can you see number 1 and number 2? 2 amounts were given. Okay, whenever you see 2 amounts and they ask you, you calculate the percentage increase or decrease, then you're going to say, what did it go up or down with? Over the first amount times 100. Number 3, 4, and 5 are reverse percentages. They give you the final amount and you need to work out the original amount. How do you do that? What is the formula there? It's amount divided by 100 plus or minus the percentage times 100. Cool. Please write down these formulas into your book so that you've got them, and you must have a wonderful day. Thanks, bye.